Next, I would request Dr. Geetanjali. She's the director of All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Bhubaneswar. As the head of a government institution, what has been your stand on virtual medicine, Geetanjali? What was the status of telemedicine at AIIMS Bhubaneswar before the pandemic? Did you step it up during the pandemic? And do you expect to continue providing telemedicine services after the pandemic as well?
So ours is a public hospital, and like most government hospitals, we don't spend much on the infrastructure, on the IT infrastructure. And AIIMS Bhubaneswar was no different. But we had a kind of a rudimentary system where we were doing the registration. There was a module called Mera Hospital, where we could get the feedback of patients which were recorded, and so we could sort of compare ourselves with the other new AIIMS, all the new AIIMS. This was pre-COVID area, but this was because this whole platform was free from the national NIC, or the National Informatics Center, and it was not very good. We couldn't proceed because they were not interested in taking the whole thing forward. And so we moved on to another platform which was offered by another governmental agency called CDAC. Right now we are with them, and this is much, much better. But however, our whole thing was towards an electronic, kind of medical records and things like that. This was still the COVID came in. So once COVID came in, we had a huge problem, because we see about 4,500 to 5,000 patients every day in our OPD, and each patient comes in with another 2 or 3 people. So it was a huge number of people, and so we had to stop our walk-in OPD so that we could, prevent COVID spreading amongst patients, from patients to us, because at that time there was no vaccine and things like that. So we needed to have a kind of a platform which we could offer to these large number of patients who needed to come in. So we started a very simple telemedicine service with ordinary phones. We just put some SIM cards, gave a few, pads to every OPD, and said, so any patient who could ring up would ring up, and they were speaking and giving some kind of advice. Then our IT department came up with what was called an AIIMS Bhubaneswar eSwasthya app. It was just an app, a free app which they could download from the Play Store. And in this app, people could upload their, some diagnostic tests if they have done, or they could take a photograph and upload it. And similarly, the physician also could, send the prescription and things like that. So if we looked at, even now that we are sort of coming out a little bit from this lockdown and all that, in 1 month we see about 15 to 16,000 teleconsultations which go on. This is only for our OPD. So this was something which we are doing. Mostly this every OPD is having this kind of phones and tablets which the residents as well as the faculty are seeing. So many patients are quite happy with what is happening here. And the thing is, because there was almost a total lockdown, so this is one way in which they could communicate. The other things which we are doing is, I would say that once the COVID pandemic started, patients' relatives could not, sort of go into the ICUs and, wards. We were very strict about that. And so there was a huge problem. So what we did was we trained some MSc nursing students, gave them again some tablets, and they would go in and sort of speak to the patients and be like, also talk to their relatives outside. So we did a whole lot of things like, we had some telephones which were put outside, and we could give a phone to the patients inside and so on. So we were trying a whole lot of things. Some worked, some did not work. But by and large, this was one of the things which we needed. Also, if you look at our hospital, within the ICUs, we were not having good connectivity. So these are a lot of problems which we were having, even, what we take for granted, like a good connection or good Wi-Fi connectivity was not there. So we had to scramble and, sort of do those things so that we could at least many times a resident inside a ICU, COVID ICU, even if we wanted a faculty member to come, by the time they would dawn, it will be another 10 minutes, and we had a separate building. So to reach the building, it was far off and so on. So these were some of the issues which we had, but I think we could manage because we used to have a regular feedback from the consultants, the residents. I used to take almost meetings every day. So there was, we didn't lose time in sort of trying to figure out what went wrong and see how we could, address the issues which we were having. But one of the things which the government has done is they have also set up what is called e-Sanjeevani. So this e-Sanjeevani is like this hub and spoke model, especially in Orissa. AIIMS Bhubaneswar, we deal with 6 districts, and in these 6 districts, we have what are called 100 spokes. So every day for 2 hours, we have a kind of a timetable where a physician at AIIMS Bhubaneswar connects with another physician and a patient at a far off point, at one of the districts, in the primary health center, or sometimes it is a district hospital, and they are able to have a consultation. It's not taken off that much, but it started only in June. So if you see June and July, we've done about I think we have done 211 consultations. But I think this has potential because we are able to reach areas like very, very far off, and which hardly have the people there don't have access to good healthcare. So this is working out in a fairly, if we are going to fine tune it and be able to have a kind of a triage system to make sure that the patients who are being hooked up with the consultants here are those who need that kind of a consultation, I think it would be a very good thing. But in that way, we are kind of supporting the healthcare in the district level. One of the other things which are working well is also called e-Rakt Kosh. That is this blood banking. They have, it's being connected with other blood banks across Orissa, and of course, it's at the national level also. So we are able to, especially during this COVID times when the blood donation came down, we could go and everyone knew what our inventory was, and all the blood components and everything people could find out, so we could get blood from each other blood banks. So that was a good thing which was going on. So this is what I have to say about what's going on in at the for the public hospitals in India. Thank you for the opportunity.